everybody, it's me. Play at 1.5 times speed or 2.0 times speed. I'm here to react to a man named Styx. He's really cool from what I've heard and known him on because we do chat every now and then. And so far, every time he's been cool, and now I can react to a video of his, and he's very okay with it, and I just want to see where it leads. So, and plus, I'm interested in Project Mugen. So, I mean, it's kind of a win-win. So, let's take it from the top, shall we?
Are you gonna be free to play friendly, or are you not gonna be free to play friendly? Is it gonna cost $1,000 to obtain a character, or is it gonna cost 50? And they're like, well, you know what? We're working on some stuff, and players can enjoy the stuff. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. How bad is the pay to win? And they're like, well, you know what? Pay to win doesn't matter as long as the game's fun, right? You don't have to pay to win. You know the game isn't just about winning. You should enjoy the game without the need to win. You just enjoy it.
Well, actually, you should just enjoy the game without needing to win, but for the spenders, that, because you are gonna get spenders, it would be nice to not make it so expensive that the spenders can buy stuff.
At your own pace and at your own rate, because there is nothing to win in this game. We don't want to discuss this any further though, so can we stop talking about this? Project Mugen is one of the most anticipated upcoming gacha games of 2024 or 2025.
Yep. Stupid ad.
Or God forbid 2026 or whenever this game releases. And since its announcement trailer, the devs have been pretty silent with regards to information, gameplay footage, any kind of updates whatsoever.
Yes.
Until 48 hours ago. Over 48 hours ago, the very first revealed trailer was dropped for Azure Promelia, which is arguably one of the highest quality AAA budget upcoming anime gacha RPGs that also happen to be action combat and fully open world. I did a dedicated video for that over on my channel, which, just FYI, you should be subscribed to. You should have a little bell notification click. That way you're made up to date with everything that I post, and I post a lot. Not to be entirely outdone or forgotten, the Project Mugen devs held an enormous interview, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. Devs plan to release at least one city per year. Players may meet new characters while investigating new locations. Story.
One city per year. So, how fast can you complete a city? Like, is there endless amounts of content in that city, or is it just do this, do this, do this, and then wait like a year for the next city.
Highlights. Project Mugen is an open-world urban RPG that was first shown to the world in August 2023, and they've been pretty silent since, for almost 2/3 of a year. The game
Yes.
has garnered much attention due to its similarities with other critically acclaimed titles. We interviewed the devs at Naked Rain to discuss the title's uniqueness, inspirations, and future plans. Project Mugen is an anime-styled urban RPG that shot up in popularity soon after its reveal for its similarities with Insomniac's Spider-Man. Over time, the developer Naked Rain has revealed snippets of the gameplay and other mechanics to highlight its uniqueness along those lines. The game not only contained swinging elements, which are actually a very fascinating way to explore the diverse city and landscapes that are present in the game, but also other forms of traversing the environment that seemingly set it apart from other open world games. From what we can tell, there are motorcycles, there are other kinds of vehicles like cars. So swinging through the sky is not the only method of transportation or exploration. From what has been revealed thus far, it is crystal clear that the studio has many ideas they want to implement in Project Mugen, which has naturally increased the title's scope. With many things needing to be discussed, and with no release date clearly in sight, unfortunately, we spoke with the developers at Naked Rain over an email interview to learn more about the game's inspirations, the scale of the project.
Okay, let's see what they gotta say. Although, obviously, with Sticks hinting toward the pay to win aspect, I'm pretty sure that's one of them.
And future plans. Dude, the character models in Project Mugen look really
Good.
good. Could you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your work on Project Mugen? Hello, I'm a member of the development team, mainly responsible for the urban ecology module, and also involved in the planning of other modules. Our goal is to allow players to experience a modern urban city with an anime-style aesthetic in the game, creating an open world full of challenges and fun for players. Project Mugen does many things at once. Various travel mechanics, unique character abilities, using vehicles, and much more. Was it ever a concern that maybe having that many features could lead to a downgrade in quality? This will indeed increase the difficulty of our development to some extent. However, our team has many excellent programmers and designers, each with deep professional knowledge and rich experience in their respective fields. This enables us to innovate and adopt cutting-edge technologies and methods to solve the difficulties we encounter. For example, in building the city scenes, we've utilized PCG, a procedural content generation technology, to create repetitive buildings within the city. This reduces the repetitive manual workload for designers, allowing them to focus on more creative work. And what I believe they're doing is they're having the city built using procedural content generation, and then they're going back to it and then editing, altering, enhancing, and upgrading various aspects of the city. We're committed to providing players with a sense of achievement beyond their expectations. At the same time, our team in Montreal has colleagues with extensive experience in AAA games development who will also provide us with technical support. So essentially, this is a AAA budget game. And, I mean, for the most part, it actually really does kind of look like it and feel.
Honestly, I would agree with Sticks here. It does look like a AAA game in some extent of the form.
Like it. I'm hoping it does turn out to be
Also, really Sticks mattress firm? Anyway, sorry.
as high quality as a lot of us are anticipating and hoping. The game is quite an interesting.
Oh wait, no, sorry Sticks. That was just apparently the ad on the website that he's on. My bad.
Story, does it? None of us even saw anything about the story. I feel like what we saw was a really big plot on a very big waifu and a bunch of combat. But sure, before we go any further into this article, though, I want to take a moment to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon. Allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal. I can't thank you all enough for the support. It is expected to be expanded after each major update. How long do you think it'll take before the studio releases the full story into the game? what kind of question is that? Like, I feel like Genshin, after 4 years, still doesn't even have the full story in the game. Do they think that this is going to be a finite game?
That is completely 100% true. Genshin in no way has the full story implemented. So that's stupid that this is even a question.
Gonna have a finite story? Huh? What kind of question is that? Our goal is to present a vast game world that can be explored. Therefore, after the game is launched, we'll continuously update and expand the content, including city maps, characters, and stories, to ensure that players have new experiences constantly. We'll refer to the update cycles of other free-to-play role-playing games on the market, but this
Which is pretty much word for word what Hoyoverse said, if I'm correct, in the interview with them. Although I may be wrong there. So yeah, don't uh don't take what I said with a grain of salt. Do not come after me and try to like kill me for what I said, cuz I'm sure it's wrong, but says similar things.
this has still not been confirmed. So they're gonna try to match Genshin Impact's content cadence, which isn't bad because it works for Genshin. Does the team have a post-launch roadmap for how often a new city or character may be released? As the main storyline progresses, new cities will also appear, with plans to update at least one new city per year. We're also planning for new characters, and players will encounter them in subsequent explorations, embarking on investigative journeys together. Okay, so interesting. They're gonna have one major city per year. That makes sense. I mean, the cities look really. What is that guy wearing over there? Oh, that's great. I wonder if they're gonna have like procedurally generated NPCs then too, like NPC outfits, so mix and match a lot of things, so there aren't like a lot of reused models. In recent years, the gacha community has seen a lot of drama. Yes, I know it has, both in the West and in the Chinese community. There's been, and the
Not
Korean
wrong.
community too, not just the Chinese community. There's been a lot of criticism on how certain games treat their fan base with the gacha elements in comparison to other titles. Yeah, the whole Genshin could never. The other titles that are much more generous despite being in the same genre. Yeah, like Blue.
Why are you not investing in tax links? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the
Archive, the Arknights, Punishing Grey Raven, all very, very generous. Has that affected your strategy for tackling the gacha elements differently from other games? Are commercial
Much more generous titles despite being the same genre. Genshin Impact is not generous.
team is working on establishing a new commercial gameplay for content service games to ensure that more players can enjoy excellent content. We'll inform the players of any new development. So they're like, are you gonna be free to play friendly, or are you not gonna be free to play friendly? Is it gonna cost $1,000 to obtain a character, or is it gonna cost 50? And they're like, well, you know what? We're working on some stuff, and players can enjoy the stuff. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. This is a very vague answer. How much of a difficulty curve can players expect between the
Well, technically they can't release information uh before the game's release. So I mean you would you're gonna get vague answers from pretty much every game company that does something like an interview or whatever.
pay to win and free to play route? We believe that the most important and fundamental aspect is the game itself. Our players don't have to pay to win, and their game experience does not need to be solely about winning. We want them to feel excited about the game and passionate about its content. We're still exploring specific commercialization models, so we can't provide an accurate answer at this time. So they're like, how bad is the pay to win? And they're like, well, you know what? Pay to win doesn't matter as long as the game's fun, right? You don't have to pay to win. You know, the game isn't just about winning. You should enjoy the game without the need to win. You should just enjoy it at your own pace and at your own rate, because there is nothing to win in this game. We don't want to discuss this any further though, so can we stop talking about this? In another interview, it was mentioned how the team was inspired by Jackie Chan's movies, which shaped some aspects of the combat. I love Jackie Chan movies. Actually, the Rush Hour trilogy and the Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights movies are some of my favorite Jackie Chan movies. Are there any characters or their kits that take inspiration from another piece of media? In fact, our development team is widely influenced by various comics, animations, and movies. This is primarily reflected in our world building. However, each specific character has their own unique personality traits and storied backgrounds, and their skills correspondingly match. For example, the character Taffy wields a hammer as her weapon, but outside of combat, the hammer can also function as a motorcycle. That is actually very cool. Turning your weapons into mounts. Sounds like fancy design. Games have compared various elements of the game with specific titles, and while some of the anticipation may have been negative about it. No, Project Mugen is arguably one of the most anticipated objects. Yeah, they made comparisons to Spider-Man, but I don't think there was necessarily a negative connotation with that. You think these opinions will change post-launch? Are you concerned about how they might affect our sales? The answer to this question is also one that displays persistent negative things we want to make. We have unique storytelling, dark style, urban open setting, and characters. We hope that when the release will consider differences, and we also hope that everyone will like it. I guess it's like Breath of the Wild and like, oh, Genshin ripped that turns out Genshin is unique identity. How people thought, oh, Power World, that's a Pokemon level. Turns out Power World is so completely different. There are some unique aspects. There are aspects that are definitely have inspiration taken from other games, but I feel like these games are still, hopefully they're all unique games and have their own unique identity and aesthetic. Are you planning on opening a closed beta test and get player feedback? Of course, we're doing closed beta tests. Beta players feedback can be arranged for subsequent testing is being planned. There's players to follow official Discord channels for further information to the planning. And those right now planning for the testing. We expect to arrive later this year or will be pushed into 2025. This is an important question. Global cross-platform simultaneous. Oh, this is good news. This is very good news.
Agreed. Very good news.
This is not going to be releasing in like China or Korea or Asia before global. This is going to come out everywhere around the world day one. That is imperative to a game's success. Launching everywhere simultaneously. There are some uncontrollable factors in the scheduling, and any new developments will be communicated to the players. So, can we expect it to arrive in 2024, or is it getting delayed into 2025? We're launching globally simultaneously, so they're not telling us. That is very disappointing. You know, looking at this image, I'm getting very TARDIS vibes. The TARDIS, of course, being Doctor Who's little phone booth mothership thing. Could you tell us a bit about what graphics modes will be available across different platforms? Different devices have certain differences in experience, and our team strives to provide a better gaming quality for mid-range device players. Additionally, we have set up professional optimization teams for mobile, PC, and PlayStation platforms, so it is launching on the PlayStation as well. It's also good to know. Drawing from our extensive experience in previous projects such as Nautica. Wait, this is being done by the people that did Nautica Blade Point? Really? Oh crap, okay. We're working hard to enhance players' gaming experience.
Really? That really puts a turn on things.
Experience Is there anything else you'd like to share with the readers? Like a release date, perchance? Something we haven't touched upon yet. Yeah, the release date, perchance. We'll definitely make every effort to perfect Project Mugen. Thank you for the support and love from all the players.
So basically, no.
We've prepared many surprises for this game, and more Easter eggs await everyone's exploration after the game goes online. All right. Okay, yeah, so PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, iOS, and Android. That is very cool. Okay, we got a lot of very interesting information from that. On the one hand, they did not confirm any kind of release date. They did not confirm a date for beta testing. We did, however, get a confirmation that they're planning on releasing globally, everywhere around the world, simultaneously. China, Korea, Asia, Europe, America. Nowhere is going to have an immediate advantage over the other. It's launching onto numerous platforms, PlayStation, PC, mobile. It seems as though they're going to have a fairly frequent content cadence, which is good. I'm excited. I am, especially in light of all the new gacha games that are coming out, because Project Mugen...
I am just really curious about how big the city is and how much content is in the city to keep players interested. That's the one thing I'm concerned about in some aspect.
It looks like one of the more unique ones. Now, if none of this is of any interest to you, though, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest.